Hello guys, hello students. This is senior college mathematics. Topic of discussion is approximation. If you are in SS1 to SS3, you are preparing to write WAEC, NECO, GC, NAPTEP, JAMB, any other external exams to get into higher school, this topic, this lesson, this video is for you. Sit, watch, and enjoy yourself. Okay, lesson 1. So in lesson 1, we want to look at approximation 1. That is the first part in this topic. Okay, an approximation is an estimate of a number or an amount that is almost correct but not exact. When you estimate a number or you estimate an amount that is almost correct but not exact, we do this every day. Maybe you want to buy something in the market, you are asked how much, you say I'm not sure, but I think it's 150. Maybe that item is 200 or even 100, but you estimated 150. What you have done is approximation. Okay, quite often it is necessary to make rough estimates in our calculations before going into the calculations. Making these estimates involve taking numbers close to their actual values that can ease the computation. Just as I said, you've estimated the price of that item to be 150, and meanwhile that item actually costs 200 naira or 180 or 140 or 140. So that 150 is very close or little higher than the cost of that item. Okay, approximation can lead us to a result very close to the answer but not exactly the answer. So to approximate, it helps us to get very close to the answer but not exactly the answer. Okay, let's talk about rounding off numbers. Rounding off is a way of approximating numbers. So one of the ways of approximating numbers is to round them off. All right, when a large number and when a number is large and cannot be easily handled, we round it off to be able to handle it. Measurements may be rounded off if they are not too accurate for some reasons. So when numbers are very large to be handled, they are rounded off so that they can be handled. Measurements may also rounded off if they are not too accurate for some reasons, maybe due to human error, default in the measuring instruments, and other factors. So if we have such, we try to round them off in order to use them. Okay, so that is approximation. All right, in general, the rounding off is done to a given number of decimal places, significant figures, or nearest whole number. In other words, you can round off number to a given number of decimal places, decimal places, significant figures, or nearest whole number, depending on the level of accuracy required. Okay, when rounding off, all numbers, all digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are rounded down to 0. Note that. While numbers or digits 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are rounded up to 1. When we take examples later, you will see this clearly. Okay, so let's discuss. So the first thing we look at in this session is significant figures. Any number, in any number, the first significant figure is the first digit, which is non-zero from the left. So when we are looking at SF, what we are concerned in is the first non-zero number from the left. Look at the condition, non-zero number. In other words, if you have 10 zeros before 1, 1 becomes the first significant figure from the left. For example, the first SF in 1306 is 1. That is, the first non-zero number from the left is 1. Now look at this. 00467 is 4. The first non-zero number is 4. That is the first SF. Now you must know that the zero between two significant figures is significant. For example, in the number 4306, the zero between 3 and 6 is, because the zero between 3 and 6 is significant because it is coming between two non-zero number. While in the number 0.000675, the zeros are not significant because they are not appearing in between non-zero numbers. So get the difference between 4306, where the zero is significant, and 0.000675, where the zeros are not significant. The short form of significant figure is SF. That's the short form, SF. Okay, so let's take examples on significant figures. All right, before then, for updates, follow Voice of Peter Course. The voice you are hearing is the voice of Peter Course via YouTube at Peter Course Educom. To do that, subscribe to this channel, or Facebook, fb.me/Peter Course Educom. This will land you in the Peter Course Educom page. Instagram at Peter Course EC, Telegram t.me/Peter Course Educom. In all of these platforms, you get updates about what is happening from time to time at Peter Course Education Community. You get to know when the next video is available and how to get the complete package for each series of teaching. All right. Example 1. Round off 352,298. That is 352,289 to 1 SF, 2 SF, 3 SF, 4 SF. All right. So let's take one. So in 1 SF, we are interested in the first non-zero number from the left, and that is 3. So our interest is 3. All right. After 3, the next digit is 5. You consider it for approximating. 5 falls in the category of rounding up to 1. So if you round 5 up to 1, you add it to 3, it becomes 4. And every other digit as from 5 becomes 0. So it means that in this number, we want to see one non-zero numbers from the left while others are 0. So you have 400,000. Okay, 2SF. In 2SF, we are considering 35. 35. The next number 2 falls in the category of rounding down to 0. So if you add 0 to 35, it remains as 35. Every other digit as from 5 becomes 0. The meaning is in 2SF, all we want is two non-zero numbers, that is 3 and 5, while every other digit turn to 0. So you have 350,000. Okay. C, 3SF. In 3SF, we are interested in the first three non-zero numbers from the left, and they are 3, 5, 2. You look at the next digit 2. 2 falls in the category of rounding down to 0. If you add 0 to 352, it remains as 352. Okay, so if you add 0 to 352, it remains as 352. Then every other digit turns to 0. 3SF means in the number we want to see only 3 non-zero numbers or digits, while other digits turns to 0. Alright. D, 4SF. In 4SF, we are interested in 3522. That is the first 4 non-zero numbers from the left. The next number is 8, and 8 falls in the category of rounding up to 1. You round up to 1, you add it to 2, becomes 3. So we have 3, 5, 2, 3. The rest two digits, 8 and 9, becomes 0. So this is how we round off numbers to significant figures. Alright. Example 2, round off 0.009281 to 1SF, 2SF, 3SF. Alright. So 1SF, don't forget this number is a decimal number, but the first non-zero number from left is 6. Alright. So sorry, it's 9. It's 9, not 6, it's 9. So if you look at 9, the next digit is 2. So 2 falls in the category of rounded down to 0. If you add 0 to 9, it becomes 9, while 2, 8 becomes 0. And if you know that the zeros after a decimal point means nothing, so the number is 0.009. So you are saying one non-zero number, 9, that is significant. Be part of it, 2SF. In 2SF, you consider the first two non-zero numbers after the zeros from left. That is 92. That is 92. The next number 8 falls in the category of rounding up to 1. If you round 8 up to 1, add it to 2, it becomes 3. So the answer is 0.0093. 2SF. 2SF. Okay. C, 3SF. In 3SF, we are interested in the first three non-zero numbers after the zeros from left. That is 928. 928. The next digit 1 falls in the category of rounding down to 0. If you round 1 to 0, you add it to 928, it remains as 928. To 3SF, you have 0.00928. Believe you got it right, because it's a very simple concept. Very simple concept. Alright. Wow, end of lesson 1. And the voice of Pentecost is saying, thank you for taking your precious time to learn and follow this lesson to the end. He's wishing you unlimited success in all your endeavors, and pursuit in life and career. Don't forget, watch out for more from the voice of Peter Cost. Okay? For any question, any query, any challenge, you can contact the voice of Peter Cost via this WhatsApp number or send him a mail. Or if you want the complete package of this teaching, approximation lesson 1 to 3 for offline usage, you can also contact him. At a very little token, you get the package delivered to you. All right? If you are not saved, your life is in crisis. To be saved, you give your life to the Lord Jesus Christ. He is coming very soon, and he is the only one that has the power to save anybody. If you are saved already, I tell you, big congratulations. Live righteously and be prepared. Stay out of trouble. Take care of yourself. Stay well. Study your books. And goodbye for now.